commit the crime of murder simply because his family's oil business was betrayed?
Could I? Yes. Did I?
I read your book on corruptions in the CIA. Rather enjoyed it. You know, you look different than the photo on the book jacket.
Film never captures exact likeness.
Very different. I read somewhere that you are now in South America working on a book about...
Let me give you some advice, my sharp detective. A sophisticated criminal acts best deducted with patience, absolute reasoning, and cocktails for two.
I have a murder to solve.
Come on. Let two masterminds spend stimulating conversations.
Stimulation is not in my job description.
Do as great minds of past ages would. Imbibe with me. Converse with me. Fertilize my cerebral garden.
I gave up fertilizing cerebral gardens when my shrink told me that fertilizing rose gardens was a healthier option for a bipolar codependent who regresses to her childhood for emotional support.
As Somerset Maugham said, the mind is most free when satiated with pleasure.
As Emerson said, the eye of prudence may never shut.
The most awful thing about most people is their caution.
He has not desire for that of which he feels no want. Euripides.
And the only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. Oscar Wilde.
I desire only to know the truth. Euripides.
Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty. That's all you need to know.
Let one be on guard against those who flatter and mislead. Aristotle.
Make yourself necessary to somebody. To be not simply good, but to be good for something. Thoreau. Oh.
Oh? Motive, opportunity, poison, and plot twist.
Need from some pillars and
We're consumed by blood and guts.
living in your the blood is your curiosity to thrill and note of engaging in foul play.
But in civilized society, we stifle our expression in fear of judgment day.
Seduced by my theory. You'll be with
I enjoy your melting modus operandi. Intensify exploring through collapse. Yes, a criminal's confessions captivating, but not compared to dissecting maniacs. Cities and conflicts. An opportunity, poison, and flowers. Leave the crimes and pillars, crimes of passion, other crimes. Consumed by blood and guts, reducing murder flies.
Thoreau. Don't be too moral.
You may cheat yourself out of much life. Aristotle, we have not virtue.
He is the most savage of all animals.
Yes! Seduced by my theory.
Got the rivers and deep
Confessions captivating, but not compared to dissecting maniacs. Design of this is not merely to entertain its coming in, nor the fear that excites me. We're seduced by the challenge to reduce to shame. On the heels of our pursuit, prosecute, unopened and shut shame. No more questions. Colonel Mustard, front and center. have an appetite for murder. Mr. Body's father passed legislation banning you from the military. You offed him.
No, I went off with him.
To a remote village in Honduras, where he was slaughtered in tribal ritual and fed to the gods. Then you married Mr. Body's mother, who weeks later was found dead with a noose around her neck.
In Cowboys and Indians, the rules state that the loser must hang himself. How would I know that she would take me seriously?
In her will, she left you the house. There was nothing Mr. Body could do about this. You killed Mr. Body because he married your one true love to avenge you.
For the death of his parents, for owning his home.
No, because when he was a child, you convinced him he was a toaster.
All these medals on my chest made the soldier you see. I know you must be impressed. I see how you look at me. I'll trade you all this glory if you hang your story. Vindicate me, exonerate me, allies in the battle is won.
Mr. Green? You're a conniver. You're a chauvinist. You're a snake.
I am a Democrat.
You were teamed up with Mr. Body in several ventures. In the last one, he swindled you out of a bundle.
That's just the way the cookie bounces, honey.
With Colossal Nipsey Tucks, the roles were reversed. You were duping him out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. He found out, threatened you, you killed him.
Look, that money was mine. I know because I never count my chickens before they've crossed the sidewalk. Honey, if you think you're gonna pin this whole murder rap on me, you might as well be trying to fit a square peg into a bread box. Cheese and these blue-collar crime, that's just nickel and dime. Check my collar, reads my game, nothing like the big time. I've been round the block twice, not afraid to toss dice. Come on, honey, take my money, bribe and then connive it my way.
Here we go, ladies. Scarlett, you first. So, your real name is Scarletta Vermicelli. Please. You were hooked up with Mr. Body in Vegas. He was using you to extort funds from a business he and Mr. Green had. Then he dumped you.
The scrub proposed marriage and everything.
Did such betrayals for revenge, here and now, was it your turn? Did you kill him?
No! Well, I got my revenge. I found Mr. Body, dragged him back to Vegas, and I tortured him? Yes. I made him sit through the entire Justin Bieber nightclub act. And applause.
Mrs. White. Sit down, please. Did you kill Mr. Body to erase your stepson Nigel's debt? Or did you kill him because he was driving you like a slave? Was it your turn? Mrs. White, what are you hiding?
Whatever it is, it's well laden.
Mr. Body was killed by a blow to the head, which he may have been. The killer must have been tall. How tall are you?
5'6".
With heels?
With anyone.
Mrs. Peacock? Mrs. Peacock, questionable deaths. 5 fortunes, now yours. And according to the fine print Mr. Body's lawyers added to his will, upon his passing you inherit his entire estate.
Listen, detective, with a lawyer who makes more in an hour than you make in a whole month, it's always my turn. If you
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the final clue of round number 2. The game continues, not yet complete. Deducing the answer is no easy feat. The suspect you must scrutinize. His deliberate moves and altered eyes.
Well. Rub-a-dub-dub, 6 suspects in a tub, full of hot water. Pin this murder rap on any biff I wanted to. But only one of you did it. And I've got the proof. Was it Mrs. White in the ballroom with the candlesticks? Or Mrs. Peacock in the billiard room with the knife? Professor Plum in the conservatory with the revolver? Or Miss Scarlet in the study with the rope? Mr. Green, Colonel Mustard? Yeah, right. Run fast. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, but Jack can't outrun this maverick.
Your assumptions aren't safe.
Oh, really?
It is yellow snow.
There's time now to strike the fatal blow.
For what you lost to love.
Oh, your son, you gotta go.
Yo, here's $5 towards your bail.
Chance to die, the joy of immortality, I'm almost daily cry.
You hope inside you're killing your two lovers with the skill. Never said assignation, you're the perfect murder team.
Don't blame me, she's don't free me, you get the bill.
Go hang high when I testify.
Deliberate, don't speculate. Implicate, eliminate. Lay the blame, but not on me. Cast your vote and set me free.
Ladies and gentlemen, complete your form. The time is now. You must select who, where, and how. Come on, finish them up. If you guys need help, ask people in front of you, behind you, left and right. If you're completely stumped, cheat if you have to.
Deliberate, don't speculate. Implicate, eliminate. Cast your vote and set me free. Play the game, but don't blame me.
Hickory dickory dock. Soon one of you will be behind a lock, and a key, and bars, with no window, and bad food, and mean guards. Stare at me all you like. I'll be back for you shortly.
She's a master of detection, so determined to deliver. She's uncovered every clue that we have given. All the pieces fit together. Now the suspects wonder whether
We're off to a prison pen, birds of a feather. We're all behind the 8-ball now. She has us cornered like a rat. She claims she knows who, where, and how. Every alibi has fallen flat. We're out of rooms to hide it now. Time's running out to play the play. We're out of rooms to hide it now. Time's running out to play the play.
It was Peacock! Get around with the wrench.
I knew it. Yeah, that's right. I did it. In the lounge with the wrench. Because love is a 4-letter word.
Well, then again, money has 5 letters, and more is better.
With the body gone, all that money is mine. Mine! Oh, mine!
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who in the audience won the game. Whose answer with ours was one and the same. If so, please raise in your place with a smile on your face. Stand up. Come on. Who got it? Let's have a round of applause for our winners, ladies and gentlemen. Very good.
Seriously, not so fast. Peacock did it all right. Sort of. She was only the accomplice. She certainly had motive to want Mr. Bond dead. The real killer was Professor Plum.
Knew it.
You're mad I'm no killer.
I didn't say you were. I said Professor Plum was.
I am Professor Plum. BA, MA, PhD.
Oh.
That's me.
Oh, no, you're not. You're no internationally renowned author. You're no PhD. You're not MA. You're barely even a BA. You're a dorky school teacher from Springfield, Massachusetts, who came here disguised as Professor Plum because you had a bone to pick with Mr. Body. You drove your business into bankruptcy, which funded your private school. No money, your school closed, and you lost your job as English teacher and head of the PTA. PTA, not Plum Transatlantic. Parent Teachers Association. I knew that was a thing.
That's unfortunate.
That's if you didn't kill him. You're too much of a whip. Anyone who seduces a woman with the robe is a whip. Ladies and gentlemen, the real murder scenario was this. The real Professor Plum killed Mr. Body because he had repeatedly demoted her from prime player in the game to secondary suspect to mere spectator, and then to the most demeaning of all positions.
Piano player. What?
It's
Body would not acknowledge that I could play the game as well as the others, that I had a real talent for murder, so I had to show him. Yes, I did it. In the lounge with the wrench, and Mrs. Peacock was my accomplice. She supplied me with the weapon and made sure there were no witnesses. How did you get me?
There were 3 crucial bits of evidence. 1 led me to the accomplice, the sheet music. 1 led me to the motive of revenge, the notes made from magazine cutouts. And 1 told me it was you and only you, the broken piano key.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm off to find another game. This one's too complex and dangerous. No maladjusted psychopaths, no intricate motives, no murder. Just railroads and hotels.
Wait, railroads?
Hotel?
Actually, maybe she has the right idea. I wouldn't mind some time off. I'll give Bill Clinton a call and see if his offer's still good. With Hillary running, he's sure to have free time.
I would like to find myself in a more erudite setting with a more complex theme, characters in depth.
I see myself in a more serious role, like a Disney film.
I'll rise to the ranks to become a global leader, a beacon of hope for the masses. I'll see a new world order. I'll see a bright new tomorrow. Oh, I'll see a chiropractor.
A holiday to me homeland on the QE2. 7 days across the Atlantic with the hunky stewards tended to me every need. And I mean every need.
You call me vulgar?
Uh-huh.
You know, I wouldn't mind a Caribbean trip to the Greek islands, huh?
Wrench, candlestick, pipe, knife, revolver, rope.
French, candlestick, pipe, knife, revolver, rope.
You see, some things must remain the same. Our game is over. It has been played, this merry escapade. Till once again, we lift the cover and sift through clues to discover the mystery from whence it came.
Each time you played a little game of